Hi everyone, I am Arun Raja, Assistant Professor working in the Department of Aeronautical Engineering, Hindustan College of Engineering and Technology in Coimbatore. In this video, we are going to see about the classification of aircrafts based on lighter than air systems as well as heavier than air systems. Welcome to the video. The aircraft is broadly classified into lighter than air aircraft and heavier than air aircraft. And furtherly, it is classified into non-power driven and power driven aircrafts, and it is further classified into number of different types based on the working of the aircraft. Lighter than air aircraft, any aircraft kept aloft by lighter than air gases, the gas which are like helium, hydrogen, those kind of aircrafts are called as lighter than air aircrafts. Examples for these kind of aircrafts are balloons, airships, and these kind of aircrafts are mostly used for recreational purposes. The next is airship. The airship is dirigible and it's a type of aerostat or lighter than air systems that should navigate through their own power. Aerostats gain their lift from large gas bags filled with lifting gases like helium or hydrogen, which is less denser than the atmospheric air. That should provide lift to the device. The next is component of airships. The airships have major components like horizontal stabilizer, rudder, the motors that should provide the power, and the light deck which is provided to the operators, and a mooring system which is used to maintain the airship airborne for more time. The free balloon. The free balloon is an unpowered aerostat which remains aloft by using the buoyancy forces. The balloon is free to move along the direction of the wind. There should not be any external forces acting on this balloon, so the balloon will float on the direction of the airflow and on the wind. The captive balloon. This is also called as tethered balloon. Okay, a tethered balloon or a captive balloon, whatever the name is, it is restrained by one or more tethers attached to the ground or a building. It's not supposed to move freely on the atmosphere. Heavier than air aircrafts. The aerodyne is the proper name for this type of aircrafts, and this covers all the aircrafts which derives lift by using Bernoulli's equation. Principally, the aerodynamic forces lift drag is generated by using wings. Example for these kind of aircrafts are gliders, helicopters, and airplanes what we seen in the skies. First we start with gliders. A glider is a special kind of an aircraft which doesn't have any engine. There are different types of gliders. Starts with paper planes, simply gliders. By considering these gliders, there should not be any thrust. Only three different forces acting on the glider. One is lift, that is generated due to the wing and the weight of the glider, and drag, that is the force generated against lift. The glider is heavier than air and it is supported by the dynamic reaction of the air against the lifting surfaces. The most important typical glider starts from the human evolution is hand glider, and the evolution of the glider changes into power gliders. These are the basic gliders that we people still use sailplanes. It's almost a glider which is heavier than air, designed to fly efficiently, and it should gain the altitude purely from natural forces alone. We are not going to provide any additional forces to the system. The aeroplanes are further classified into aircrafts and ornithopters. Airplane. This is what we call as land planes also. These kind of aircrafts take off and land only on the land surface. These are heavy aircrafts which is deriving the lift from dynamic action of the air generated by the engines which is fixed under the wings. And the next is seaplane. This is also a powered aircraft, but it should take off and land on water surfaces. It's also called as float plane because it have the hull which is similar to the ship. The next is flying boat. This is also an aircraft which has hull in its main body. The main body is called fuselage. The hull supports the aircraft floats on water. Next is amphibians. The amphibian aircrafts can land both on land and water. Like biology, the amphibian name is given to the aircrafts also. The next is rotorcrafts. The rotorcrafts are having the configuration of rotating wings like section. The different configuration of the rotorcrafts starts with helicopters, and it is generating lift by rotating the rotors by using aircraft engines. These are the different configurations of rotorcrafts. And the final thing is gyroplane. This is a power-driven aeroplane which derives lift mainly from the rotor, and it is freely rotating in the horizontal plane only. The thrust is obtained from the conventional engine. The engine is fitted to generate thrust. Thank you. For any queries, mail to the scene mail. Thank you for one.